everybody. Here we are, the Mean Valley Role-Playing Association, doing what we do best, thrilling you with tales of wild adventure and crazy shenanigans, most of which will be produced by our awesome players, though at some point I will probably do some of them myself. Tonight we got something different for you. We typically are playing D&D tonight. Sadly, our DM is wandering away somewhere in the Alps, drinking too much and having a ball, and he left us to our own devices. That was a mistake. Big mistake. So what we're doing is we're picking up to some Savage Worlds role-playing for superheroes. So let's see what happens when we try our little imaginations at this new genre for our group. Should be interesting. All right, take it away from there, Rob. Bring us across. Brilliant. So I don't know if you're seeing Roll20 yet, because Rob's running my video, or how you've got that set up. I've got a short little adventure series titled Against the Ziggurat of Eternal Doom, because I had to add as many good adjectives and things like that as possible. So where we're going to pick up as the camera is moving across and we're over this cityscape. The city of Los Bonitos. You're not seeing any Roll20?
Nope. No, we have a complete black screen.
Okay, I know exactly what's going on, and I apologize. That is probably because I've messed up the settings. But Los Bonitos is a combination of like a San Francisco or a, let's see, little bit like LA. It's dry. It's got mountains off to the east of it. Beyond that, the roads run out into, once you're through the mountains, first through the canyons and then over the mountains, you're into desert. And this city, it's a medium-sized city, is where you happen to be. Los Bonitos. And I will write that down because I just came up with it. And I will not remember it next time. But Pete will, which is the important thing. Mm-hmm. The camera zooms in. There is a tall downtown, which has a financial district, large parks, and there's also a thriving theater district. Then you can see sprawling beyond it are some suburbs. There's a bay with a couple of bridges going across, an island or two dotted out there. One of them that looks like it's got some fancy housing upon it. The other looks like it's got some sort of government type facility. And we now zoom even further in. Can you see that yet?
Just checking. No.
That's really, really cool.
We've got nothing. It's just a black screen.
that is brilliant. So I'm basically, let's do this. Let's see if that.
There you go. We've now got a superhero.
There, you got the. Hopefully, you got the splash page that I built for you, and so that'll be showing a little bit on screen as you guys can take in the horrors that await you. Let's see here if I can get down to my where I want you to be. And when I get you there, what will happen?
Yay, we're in a kitchen, we're in a bathroom closet.
That's hopefully not what you see. Hopefully you do see a tiki bar, the West Side Tiki Bar. Now, it would be ridiculously cliche for us to begin in a tavern talking about our characters and so forth, because that's just the way that all these D&D things start. Instead, we'll start in a tiki bar, which is not at all cliche. But we'll. Do you guys see the tiki bar and yourself sitting at a booth?
I do see myself and two strange individuals sitting at the booth.
Very good. In front of you, it is. It's probably the place was not open. The door is hanging ajar. You guys have come in. You've helped yourselves to the coffee machine and are having coffee. You are bruised, battered. You didn't know each other mere hours ago when each of you heard on a police scanner or whichever means you so choose about the commotion downtown. So the fight was brutal, something that you've never seen before. Men, were they men? Over 6 feet tall, close to 7 feet tall, with jaguar type heads. They bounded rapidly around the scene and attacked with claws and attacked with their bites. The fight was longer than you would have liked, obviously, but at the same time, it was something that you've wound up with these other individuals. So you haven't really talked. You've just fought together. It looked like these things were attempting to get into the local bank. There had been some shots fired. It was late evening. The fight's over. You're now sitting at the table, looking at each other. You're in costume, and I'm not saying you helped yourself, but the door was itself damaged in this fight. And so after it was over, bruised and bleeding, you walk in here and have some coffee. And I'm going to turn it over for you guys for some role play. And I throw you on the spot like that.
Yeah, that was a fight. What did you? That's I must admit, I'm new to the game. Name's Warp.
It is nice to make your acquaintance, Warp.
Or why don't you tell us what they see when they look across this table at you? You're actually sitting right next to this other dude.
Yeah. So yeah, Warp is wearing a dark blue super suit with a small mask, dark hair. He's quite young. But yeah, I mean, when the obviously when you saw him fighting, it was obvious that he was a speedster type, because all you saw really was just flashes of him here and there, moving around at very high speed and firing off these what looked like sort of bolts of unstable reality is probably the best you can describe him as from his hands.
Nice. So, sitting next to him, can you describe your character, Rob? Who would not be? I mean, You've been waiting to say that all day.
Yeah, they're coming out back.
Oh, my word.
Well, no thanks to us. We didn't do anything.
Nice. Okay, and let us turn the camera to the last, but not least of those that are sitting at the table. Across from the two young men, what do we see?
Okay, so across from the two young men, you see a well, a woman, but she seems to basically be wreathed in flames and sand and swirling masses of um,
Wow.
matter. Basically, she's she looks across at the two of them, and is there a bartender or anybody in here, or is it just
No,
these?
it's just you three because it's such an early hour of the morning. You got basically one of you.
We've broken in and helped ourselves to 3 cups of coffee, have we?
It was broken in the fight, and
Coffee must
so
have
you
went
guys have
over
wandered
well.
in. You're just like, it's sort of like that ending scene of one of the Marvel movies where they're all just like beat after a serious fight and are sitting inside. And so you guys are just sort of panting, recovering, having a quick coffee before you go your separate ways. But I'm trying to get a good feel for who you guys are.
Okay, so basically, so yeah, sitting opposite is this, as I say, this woman. She's rippling flames. She's got these very obvious, massive, flaming wings behind her for a start, and her, as I say, her entire body seems to sort of ripple with flame and sand and just earth rolling around. And you sort of see her look at the two of them, and she sort of she seems to focus a little bit and shimmers. And
Shimmers.
And suddenly, sitting opposite the two of them is actually quite a young woman, quite normal, human, young female. Looks like she's in her late 20s, maybe early 30s. Red hair, just past shoulder length. Blue eyes, and she sort of looks at them and she says, "Hi, I'm Helen Harper. It's nice to make your acquaintance and to meet two such handy allies to help with the fight out there." Those
Very, very good.
those were very interesting creatures, abominations almost. Warped. I don't know, leopards, tigers. What were they? Where did they come from? Who created those and sent them to this?
Well, they would stand out wherever they came from, so they can't have come far, I wouldn't have thought.
So with that, there's these squiggly lines on the screen. As hopefully I've set this up. Dynamic lining. Can you see?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we are now a couple hours ago. Actually, not hours ago. We're talking. It's evening. There are not a lot of cars on the streets in this particular little suburb. But you can hear the alarms going off in this general area of cars that have been banged on. There's a bank that's been messed with. We'll call this a bank, even though it's not really looking like one. And you can see these creatures that are sort of just tearing crap up. There's a police officer, there's a police car sitting about here that I didn't get a graphic for. And there is a policeman down. And one of these guys right here is mauling him. From all three directions, we can see what's going on. What I will do now is deal cards. Do any of you guys have special abilities that give you extra cards?
I don't even know what the cards are, but no.
Oh God, how am I supposed to see this?
Well, yeah.
So I will deal.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two fingers to move around.
Oh.
Me.
Deal.
Okay.
Okay, cancel here. To all players. Nope.
I'm trying.
To. I've got to fix this correctly. Bump. Sorry. This takes a second. It shouldn't take a second, but I'll fix this so that in the future it will not take that long.
I'm really hating this.
Warp.
Yeah, I don't know why the zoom's not working.
Oh no, is it Roll20 that's giving you a little of a?
Yeah, I've not got a zoom for some reason, so I'm having to use two fingers.
Is interesting.
Man. And it's really not easy on a tablet.
All right, so you can probably click on your card to turn it.
What card?
They should be above your name on Roll20.
Yeah, I got a name up there. Yeah, no, a card. Yeah. What do we do with it? Just click on it.
I need to know. Yeah, just should click on it. It should turn over. Mine didn't turn over easily, but that's okay. Okay. And I can't see them for some reason, which is.
I got a card.
Okay.
Is
9 of spades.
okay. That's neat. I should be able to see these cards. I'm not know why they're not. Oh, come on. Why are this not turning over?
Oh, did that appear? No.
It did not.
No. Okay.
I apologize, folks. I'm not quite sure why it is not turning over.
Ooh, I can see a.
How'd you do it? Oh, you're out. You silly.
Anthony
Drag
wants to
it
steal this card from you.
onto the map. Okay, well, that's weird.
Okay, so say no way there.
That's
Okay.
I
there
do.
we go. Yeah.
okay. Okay, so what did you have, Pete? I mean, sorry. What did you have, Rob? I'm having to zoom in. I'm looking. Okay, you go first.
He's got 2 of hearts.
You go first. That's the bad guys. That's the bad guys. They're going last.
Okay.
So basically you can go your pace, which is 6 squares, or you can run, which is double that, and it's an action. Okay. Okay. And then is there anything else you'd like to do? Now, if I look at this really quickly, and I want to do this because we are sort of learning these rules at the same time, let me take a quick look at this because I don't want to sell you short. If you look at movement, enter. Okay, so I need to. That's what it is. Okay, that's exactly what it is. If you go beyond your pace, it's not you don't double. It's not like D&D. You roll a d6 and add that to your total distance. So it adds a bit of uncertainty based upon the terrain and problems. So that is how that works. So you basically just roll d6, Rob, and you can add that to your 6 pace. And let me see here. There you go. Every square is an inch. So is the way I've set it up, which means every square is about 6 feet.
Sorry.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Those look those look like inches to me. That's a manhole. That's a manhole.
You could
Very
move over,
good.
you could pick up the manhole and throw it at them.
Good.
Didn't you?
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever the case. Okay, you've
Yeah, I know,
sprinted. You're
but
closing. That's good.
You've gone diagonally to sort of stand here, I suppose.
Okay.
And there you go.
And who is our next card? Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Right. Okay. In that case, well, my speed is supersonic, so it's I can cover this
Go where you want to go.
however many times I want.
Go where you want to go.
He's going to go over here.
Okay.
Probably. Let's see. There you go, about there. So.
Okay.
Just measure up distance.
Yeah, how many yards are we? Don't want to know inches.
That's 11 squares, 10, 11 squares. Yeah, okay. So in that case, we'll probably just go.
Remember resetting all the squares in the last time we played this, Rob? Because you have to completely reset everything.
So I'm going to make a ranged attack. And I need to know what a medium blast template looks like.
So if we look that up really quickly, because I couldn't find one to download, I want to say blast. Surely that will pop up. Come on. Where's the next one? I want to see that. Help us find it. Everybody hit your PDFs.
Get the index.
Medium blast. Template.
There we go. Page 97.
I want to say, okay.
Medium is 8 yards in diameter.
Okay.
It's affected.
Okay, so 8 yards. That's interesting. So each square is 3 yards. That's strange.
Okay.
Wait a second. Let me do this in my head. Each square is 6 feet, 8 yards. Okay, so let's see here. Let's do a quick
According to the
measurement.
measure, each square is 5 foot.
Okay. Did I do that correct? What's the oh, I didn't fix this one.
Be a yard and a bit.
Son of a gun. That is my fault. Let me see if I can do anything while I'm at it. Bump. Here we go. Cell distance. 6 feet. Save settings. Let's see if that fixes it for you as we're doing the measurement.
Okay.
Because one cell should equal 6 feet at this point.
Oh, 5 feet.
So range of 12 is 72 feet. So yeah, 6 feet. So 2 yards.
Okay. Okay.
2 yards.
2 yards.
2
so
yards.
yeah, per square.
yards.
So 8. You can draw your circle on the screen with the tool. Let's see here. Tool is a circle as far as measure. The origin is the center.
Oh, don't do that.
Measure circle.
Sort of this type of thing right here where you would
Yeah.
draw it out. And
No,
then you can, so you can show me where you're putting it.
Okay, so 8 yards diameter would be 8 yards would be 4 squares, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. And look at that. So those 3 there in the center is what you're blasting.
Yep.
Excellent.
Okay, so let's try and roll this. So let's see how this rolls.
I know. Here we go. I'm trying to see how this plays out. I'm taking a quick look at my Jaguar, folks. And this is a shot. They have no cover or anything like that. So we shall see how this plays out.
Beach bubble or the damage or what? Or
no, you're gonna do geez.
Well,
as far as that skill, what is the skill itself?
Okay. The speech bubble just does the description, so that's
okay. Well, let me see that for just real quick.
If you click on the damage next to it.
Click on this
damage just here.
Yeah.
Oh, and you got a rate of fire of 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, just a second. Be right back, guys.
There we go. Your ranged attack.
Yeah, but do I not have to make a roll to hit?
Apologize.
Yeah, that is your ranged attack.
Is that everything you need?
So you did your ranged attack. There we go. Wow.
Yeah.
That I think that's 5 that is damage. So I want to say that this is not set up properly where you can do your what is your power that is to focus. Okay, so I think you roll your focus roll to see if you hit, type of thing, if it's successful, and that is successful. Yep, that's successful. And then you have done 18 points of damage. Their toughness is 7, so you've done 11 points of damage. So you've done what is it? That's a raise. Is that right, Rob? 1 raise. which is 4 above for each raise. All right.
You have to explain these terms to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on your character sheet, you'll see that you have wounds, and you have let's see, we're shaken. It's on there somewhere. So what happens is if someone hits you,
yeah,
and their damage is above your toughness,
yeah,
then if it's 4 above, 1 through 4 above, you're shaken, which means the only actions you can take next round are sort of like bonus type actions, and as you try to get unshaken. If you take another shaken, you get a wound.
Okay.
If you are more than 4 above the toughness,
yeah,
so actually you have to get all the way to 8. If you've got 1 level above, that gives them a wound as well as shaken. Okay? So I want to say that you have given each of those guys, because it's 1 raise, each of those guys has 1 wound.
Okay.
And they are shaken, which makes them where they're going to have to spend effort to become unshaken.
So
and you have another action.
So then my next, I've got more than that. Okay, so rate of fire 2. So here's my second attack for this action. I'll just click re-roll here.
Yeah, so roll your focus. There's a hit. The wild die. Got it. So it went off like you wanted it.
Okay, so sorry, explain the D8 and the wild die.
Okay, because you are heroes and not just regular characters, you have a wild D6.
Oh, I think you explained this last time. So basically, it's whichever is the highest.
Yes. So you rolled a 5.
Okay. Right, so that's that. Let's re-roll damage. 18 again.
Wow. And where'd you go with that? Same location, or did you move that location?
No, same location for that one.
Okay. So they are now on 2 wounds.
What do I need to do to get them to go down, knocked out?
So probably they're going to be at either 2 or 3 wounds. And what I'm going to say is that what am I on? Here we go. This guy right here goes down. Let me see what I can do as a marker. Yeah. Boom. I know. Well, I'm trying to get it to. Come here. There we go. Come here. I know. Like, come here. Come here. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. And sadly, that falls right underneath the cards on the side of the screen. And so I can't go over and hit the X. Oh, God bless Roll20. Yeah, probably if I zoom out a little bit, that would nope, maybe zoom in. There we go. So this guy right, oh, sorry. This guy right here, boom, 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 is down.
Okay, that's 1. Yeah.
These other 2 seem a little tougher, but they are shaken. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try and put something on them if I were smart to say shaken. Here we go. Boom. Here we go. We'll make that our shaken. Okay. Very good.
Right. So what's the rule on moving within my round? Can I just move once? Can I split my movement?
So in your action you get a move and an action. Your move itself, you could have gone anywhere on the screen. You chose a place to go, and then you shot. So that's really sort of your turn, and it's a 2-shot action. So pretty dang tough.
So next thing we've got is this.
Ooh, warp is another. What is this? Allows your hero to act faster. 3 actions per round with no penalty. Whoa! Okay, go for it.
Okay, so fire at them again.
Very good.
See if I can take out all 3.
That's a hit.
18 again.
What the heck?
Oh,
Oh, yay. You are very consistent.
I am Mr.
So
Consistent.
let's. Man, I may have
needed.
needed to up the power of these guys a little bit more. But you get. Wow. Yeah, they're gone. They're done.
Hang
on all 3 rolls. Yep.
Him he was attacking, or was it?
Yeah, no,
him?
it was those 2. Yeah, it was these 3 here.
It was those 3 there.
The 3 in the middle here.
Man, they needed to have gotten their. Needed to have pulled a higher card.
Yeah. So then second attack of that. I'm gonna aim for this guy over here.
Sorry. Which one? Okay, I'm having to zoom out because I zoomed in.
This one here.
Up top, got it.
Yep. So hit him.
Yes. Well, actually, what is this again? This guy. Oh, holy crap!
37 points of damage.
He is out of this.
Well, that's two. That's two. That's a lot of raises. 2 explosions,
and the
and the explosion on the bonus damage as well. I think that's one of those situations where warp has just taken out half of a city block.
Pretty dang impressive.
Alex, is it Alex or Xander or Sandy? What do you want?
Alex.
So Alex is standing over here. He just sees warp just appears in the middle of the street, and boiling chaos fires out from his fist.
Wow!
Machine gun as he basically pow 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 takes out these 4 goons.
Brilliant.
And that's it for him.
That's pretty Wait a second. What is your? How many moves do you get?
3 actions, but I can't see
3
the
actions.
others, so
Yep. So and you did movement plus 2 actions. So that's awesome. Okay, I think that turns us to Christine. I'm sorry, to Vortex.
Yay. Oh God, everything's reset itself. Okay. Okay. So her speed is 240 miles per hour.
What the heck? Whoa!
Do you know supersonic?
Absolutely. So anywhere you want on the board, you do it.
So, but yeah, she's pretty fast.
Nice. I love it. Where do you want to go?
Well, I'm just actually going to come forward a little bit. I want to get within range, basically, of these 2.
Okay. Got it.
And I think at the moment I've got them down as being just out of range, kind of. Got them about.
But surely you can move wherever you want on the screen and make them in range. So
exactly. So that's why I'm moving forward a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay.
I don't need to move too far forward, but she's going to move forward just a little bit to get them in range. And then she is going to blast, create a matter control blast.
Matter control blast. Ye gads.
How did you get it to describe on
You just do the little speech bubble at the left.
matter control? That one.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Here it comes. Vortex. Matter control blast. Come here. Ooh, rain. So it is a controlling Earth. Matter controls super manipulated Earth is an action that feels fear the size of medium blast. Remember that. Remember us talking about that. 24 yards away. You can move the field up 24 yards per turn as long as it stays inside. Solid shape, has a hardness, and anyone in the field at the end of the super's turn suffers 2d6 damage. Nice. Okay, so where are you going to form this thing? And we should probably put something that's sort of quasi-permanent on the screen. I need to build something for that, but go ahead.
So
Because that would be smart.
I'm going to be basically going between the two of them, so kind of about here, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got shapes. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find something.
What did we say it was? We said it was. Hang on.
Here we go.
Okay.
Let's make that thing the right size. What size is it again?
Size.
How many squares?
I was trying to get
4, 3, 4. Is that right? But anything within the 4, you can.
Yeah, it's wrong size. So, hang on. So it's 8 yards. Is that radius or diameter? Can't remember.
Shoot, I can't remember. I think it's. I think it's diameter. So that right there should be roughly 4 squares covered, because we said something like 4 squares. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that on? Oh, this is on the wrong layer. I'm sorry. Something like that.
Yeah.
So
horse dung has just landed in there.
Yeah,
there you go. So move. Let me make that something that Christine can move. Controlled by, and I will find you real quickly, and you may move that as you so choose. So you can grab that and move it, I think, at this point. Or you can draw on it. One of the two.
So she is basically landing that there.
Brilliant.
Okay. Don't have to get rid of the line.
Yeah, you have to.
Okay. Don't worry about the line. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the line.
So you're whacking some rocks into these guys. Love it.
I'm indeed gonna pummel them with.
Brilliant.
Oh, so I've got to do a focus.
Yes.
Yes. First.
I think that's what it is for you. I don't think you're trying to aim and shoot. I think it's a focus. It may say in the power itself, but you have to roll some.
In the field at the end of the super's turn suffers 2d6 damage.
Okay. So I think she has to do a focus to turn it on, but I may be incorrect. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So make a focus.
Yep. Let's do that, just because I don't remember exactly, but let's do it. There. This is a hit. Anything above a 4?
Lovely. That's my focus.
Unless there's an issue, and then you are going to. So there's 2 in there. Is that correct?
Yep.
So roll your damage twice. The first one is a 14, and they have a toughness of 7 and a 10. Oh, is that bonus damage? What is that from? Oh my word. Okay.
Which effect are you having from it? Because you can choose one of those effects.
I'm having the damage.
You're having the damage, right?
Damage effect.
2d6 plus
Okay.
6.
Yeah, so 4d6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Okay.
don't know what the bonus damage is. Rolling 1d6. I don't know what the bonus damage is, I have to admit.
Yeah, no, we'll have to work on these with our characters and our character sheets because it is not intuitive at all as we're trying to set these sheets up. But whatever the case, they are both, let's see, 14. I will say, I'm just going to grab this and move it so I can see this guy. This guy, move this a little bit more. This guy right here is going to be out of the action. The other guy appears to be shaken and wounded. So I'll give him the shaken thing. And then I will stick this right back on top of them because that's what you had. Is that about right?
Yep.
Awesome. Anything else you can do this round or would like to?
No, I'm gonna leave something for Alex to have a play with, because it's not fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm sure this isn't over yet, but yeah.
Well, it's certainly not if you're. Well, it is if you're around.
I know, absolutely. So I think it's their turn. Okay, and let me do some stuff here.
So there's one shaken.
One shaken.
So far.
So out of
that we can see.
Out of the door right here, where they were ransacking. And let me put the token layer. These guys come running out. And I have to go to token layer to sort of get them quasi together. They come out the door. I will say that's part of their pace, but I will also adjudicate that in just a minute. Let me go back to GM layer because I'm needing to do this. Out of the door right here, if you guys can see where I'm messing with.
No, we zoomed.
Okay, I'm on the wrong layer, so don't worry about it until I'll explain where they are as I move these onto the screen. So I will now jump up to tokens and be a little more fair with this because they're coming out right over here. And let me grab this guy because that's not fair that they would be already quite as close. And then I will start moving some of the others onto the screen. So coming around this corner, and I feel comfortable. Actually, I'm on the wrong layer again. I'm getting to practice my layer management. Come here. Bump. Layer. Token. Running around the corner behind you, Rob. You see those guys. And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I'm within range. Excellent.
with your tiny knives.
With my tiny nail knives.
Letter openers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we will now start moving around the screen to do this. And since I did these last ones, I will and wow, let me go to my token layer. For some reason, those didn't settle into the squares properly. There, now they've snapped.
Might be as well. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
and
that's
come boiling out of these doors.
Yep.
So
he's doing the Gangnam style in the middle of the road.
Yeah, pretty much. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this guy's going to move as close as he can. And this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to have to roll a running dice if he wants to go any further. And so I will roll this real quickly.
Something to note is attack penalty -6.
Nice.
Something to note for
Did that roll? It did not. I just want to roll a d6.
Yeah, you rolled d6 3 times.
Oh, I did. What was the first one? It didn't roll across the screen. That makes me grumpy at myself for not having set that up ahead of time so that our happy people could see our dice rolling across the screen as it should. Enable. Boom, boom. Okay. Let's see if that will work. And then I'm going to roll once more just to see if that actually took. And there it goes one. Okay. So that is not, those of you who are watching, the actual roll. The actual roll was a 1. Okay. Boom. And this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he still needs to get around these guys. So he is going to roll the d6, which should come out here, and let us see what it is. Ooh, not so much. He's not going to get there. And so these guys are going to make attacks, and it is -6, you said.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what happens. So they have 2 attacks around.
So what were you just rolling?
Their running roll. So they moved 6.
Yeah.
And then they tried to run to go further.
That's the additional. Yeah.
And here comes a melee attack. Oh, that's damage. Never mind. I'm sorry. That would be damage if they hit you, which they had. Whoa. I don't know what that 4 was that just went across. That was really, really cool. They actually have to. Where's their skill? Here we go. Fighting. Let's see if they are able to overcome. No, that first attack is a failure because they have to overcome your. What is it again? The 7? What's the minus?
6. Yeah.
Minus how much?
-6.
-6. Yeah, that's not an attack. So I did it again.
Just sidesteps. Just
appears. Ooh, ignore that again because I haven't rolled the to hit, which is fighting. So let me roll to hit. Ooh. Not so much. So they rolled a 10, and that itself is not enough to hit you because 6 from actually, Rob, is that a hit?
Sir.
Holy crap!
Fighting, yes, it is. It's because you exploded.
His wild dice exploded.
Yeah.
So he was able to. -6 is 4. That's the hit. So his damage to you is the one rolled above. What's your toughness?
Toughness is 7.
7. Let's see. They don't get the bonus damage. They just get the regular. 7. Let's see. 7. So 12 above. Ooh. What damage is that? That is shaken and 2 wounds.
Okay, so how do I mark that down? So I've got.
So you have, so you just push the up arrow on your wounds to 2, and you should be able to say.
Because it's got 3 on one, 0 on one side and 3 on the other side.
Yep, and so you could put the 2, and you're gonna click the little shaken button.
Oh yeah.
That was a brutal hit.
It was.
And largely because of the way that it played out. I'm going to say at this point, because we're learning this game and I'm learning the power and damage, that that is probably the total effect in this round for these guys on this side. These guys are going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's not running. 1, 2, 4. That's 6. And this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 6. Actually, if I were really doing this as I would, I am going to make these guys run. So let's see what this one does. He gets 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me do it again. The next guy. And that is another 5. 1, 2, 5. And the last one in this group. We shall roll again. Not to slow things down too much. But 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's move across actually to these guys that are behind Alex. And I will situate them on squares because they didn't pop up on them immediately. And have them start moving towards you. You see them. You're not an idiot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this guy will roll to run. D6. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And he will roll as well. Try and close. Wow, these guys rolled well. Bump. They're bracketing you. Okay. So what I did not do on yours, Pete, and I needed to have done that, and we will figure that out in a minute because I need to fix that. When it's melee attack, they don't just roll a success; they're rolling against your dodge.
Yeah, I was
your parry.
Yeah, my parry is 4.
Okay, so that actually, I was counting 4 as that. Okay. So what is your parry, Rob?
8.
Okay. That's pretty dang fancy. Here comes oh, look at that, Rob.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
All right. So he beats the parry that he needs to beat. All right. Oh, that's the fighting. So let's figure out the he actually tries to bite you. Good grief. Wow. What's your toughness?
10.
10?
Yep.
Okay. So you're just shaking.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The next guy will try to attack you with his fighting. And let us see what he pulls off. A 9. What is your
parry's 8, so he hits.
Oh man, he does. He's gonna try and bite again.
It doesn't do anything.
And what? Nope. Your toughness is too tough. Don't worry about that. And the last guy will attack you with his fighting.
It's me again.
Goodness gracious. And he is also trying to bite you. Done. Not at all. Can you describe this, how this goes down? This is freaking awesome. All those attacks, and you're beating this off. Well, beating it off. I shouldn't say it that way. Go ahead.
Yeah, so, oh, hang on. Yeah, sorry, I just had to check to make sure I wasn't muted. So basically, the three were creatures, animal things, whatever they are, the abominations come out from somewhere from behind me, which I wasn't anticipating at all. They closed up on me, and yeah, I didn't see the first attack coming at all, and it managed to bite down on my arm, upper arm. But thankfully, the armor that I've got basically stopped the teeth from doing any excessive damage. I'm still. I know it did actually do damage though, didn't it? 6 points of damage, wasn't it? So it wasn't a wound though.
Nope. You were just shaking.
So he's gripping on to my right arm. The second one came in and I saw it just at the last second, and I managed to sort of like move out of the way with some agility. So it's now a dance. And then the third one came up from what would have been my rear, because I turned for the first guy that attacked, which is done the wrong thing, which was this guy here.
Yep.
Okay. But because this one attacked me second, I'm turning more. So my person is more in this spot between the two. Between the two of them. So I saw this one lunging for me, and I managed to just definitely move at the last second before the teeth came down. He's quite impressive.
He's just moving amongst those creatures with his knives out, ready to go. I would like to offer something in retrospect to Danny Drake. Warp, you can soak some of this damage. Okay? So if you were to look at soak, which is on page, I can't see. It's on page
6.
Yeah. So after rolling damage, but before applying wounds, a character can spend a Benny. You have 3 to make a soak roll. This is a vigor check. With each success and raise, reducing the number of wounds suffered by that attack by 1. Okay? So, and that's, your vigor just has to beat 4 if you want to spend one of your bennies, which that probably makes sense.
Okay, where I don't see bennies on my character.
You don't. You have 3, and they will look like cards that are on this screen when I get it set up properly. But you have 3, and so if you want to use your Benny, and that's your
I'm gonna use it. Yep, gonna make a vigor roll.
Yeah.
Did that roll?
Hey, you can do that too, Rob.
Yeah. So on your character sheet,
I'm not seeing rolls.
Oh, no.
I'm not seeing any rolls.
No, hang on. Try that.
No, I was just trying to work out what it was.
There we
so
go.
On your character sheet, you've got a doodad. You can spend a Benny because there are on your character sheet. But I don't know what the 4 denotes. But there you go.
That says wounds -2 at the bottom there.
So what happened is you have, with that 6, you have beaten the 4, and it says wounds -2. I don't know why it says that. The way I read it
Okay,
was
it-
one, but take
so-
off your. Go ahead.
So rule it says here is vigor check with each success and raise, reducing the number of wounds suffered from that attack by 1. So I'm guessing that is a success and a raise.
I don't see that as a success and raise because a success would be a 4 and a raise would be an 8. So I'm a little bit surprised that it's doing that way. I would read that as a 1 wound removed, but that was one of the 2 attacks. If you want to use one of your other bennies for the other attack, we can resolve that, and that might give you the 2. So I would suggest you spend another Benny.
I will do that.
And come on, wild dice explode. No. Okay. So you have removed 2 wounds.
And that says wounds -1.
I 4.
Oh,
5,
did
6, 7. If you almost got the 8, gosh darn it. So you have removed 2 wounds, but you are still shaken.
Well, according to this, it says if the character soaks all of the wounds from an attack, he removes his shaken condition too. Even
Oh,
from
okay.
source.
Very good. Let's do that. I like that. You've taken all your wounds off, and you are not shaken, but you burned 2 out of your 3 bennies for this game.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You get what, 3 per session? Is that?
Well, you gain them from roleplay and making your GM happy.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm still remembering all those mean things you said on Discord earlier about how you called me fat, tubby,
I did
old,
not me.
bearded.
That
Oh,
was-
okay. That was Christine. Yeah, right.
Who posted that picture of Wonder Woman? Okay.
I know.
That's
What? That was Felix. That was Felix.
He's not even playing. It's not my fault.
Oh, okay. I'll just take it out on you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Rob, would you like to soak to avoid your shaking?
No.
Fair enough. Okay. Let us move down to where Vortex is surprised a little bit as these guys come boiling out of this building and are rushing.
There is something we'll have to sort out in advance in future, which I should have mentioned, of course, because she flies. She's flying.
Okay.
She would
Where
normally
is
be
is she? How high is she?
She'd probably be about rooftop height because she just wants to basically shoot over top roof of the tops
No.
of buildings and stuff.
That is absolutely
Oh.
fine. You are in the air high enough that these guys. This guy comes rushing out and he sees you up above. This guy. No, I'd like you to give me in feet how high you are up.
So in feet, it's probably what's it going to be? What's the 2 stories?
Are these
You can give me
single-
meters.
buildings?
Yeah, are these single or 2-story buildings?
Okay.
Are they 2-story? So
Say 3 meters a floor, 9 feet a floor,
Okay.
yeah,
18 feet, 20 feet.
about that.
Okay. 20 feet. So or more. So this guy is going to use a super leap, and I will see if
Ooh,
that happens.
Woo!
super.
I did think they might have leap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's
You'll
fine.
figure.
But yeah,
Just keep going up.
Yep.
yeah. She's 24 miles up.
Yeah. And shooting down on them with the impunity of a goddess.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
This guy does not reach you. He does leap into the air and fails to reach you at your location. Okay. I think the bad guys are done.
Oh,
I
they are.
think we are back to
What about these ones over
Alexander.
here?
Where?
Here.
Okay, I've got to
He's
zoom
got
out
pink.
to see. Oh, I see where you're singing. Ah,
There,
you
there.
are correct. You are correct. Thank you
Let me change my
very
colour.
much.
I'm gonna go red. There you go. Thank you. It's me. Yeah, pink.
Nope. Here we go. So this guy's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Not that I feel left
6.
out, but
And so he'll get behind, yeah, and this guy's somewhere over here. So we will get one more jump,
Yep.
and we shall see how this goes. And see if he can get.
Oh well.
No. Both of those guys have. I mean, they do have an aggressive capability to leap, but he would have needed to have rolled an 8.
There must be an oil slick under there or something, and their feet just click.
Yeah.
Them.
And so look at them; they're all freaking clustered around you, and have no way to get to the flying character. I love it. You know, flight is a nice thing.
Yeah, very nice.
Speed is a nice thing, which we'll about to find out when Pete goes wherever where Warp goes wherever he wants on the entire screen.
Bonkers.
Well, so can she. She can fly at the same speed I can.
Absolutely.
I mean, she's
Brilliant.
So.
No, I'm not supersonic.
Are you?
No.
Oh, you're pretty fast though.
I'm fast, but I'm not
So
supersonic.
like 300,
240 miles an hour.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Very
pretty
nice.
Pretty fast. Yeah, sort of kind of F1 car, sort of close to.
Yeah.
Nice. I need to go.
Alex.
Art. Yep. So, Alex, what are you thinking about at this point? You're surrounded, but you know what? You're not. You're not. You need to unshake yourself. That is true. How do you want to do that?
I'm gonna make a roll.
Okay. What? Can you please look that up for me really quickly? And I'm being a bit of a jerk because
Well,
I'm
what I do
doing
is
two
I
other things.
Press that, and then it comes up with and succeeds. Alexander Smith Johnston, Canary.
Oh, look at that! Succeeds. Look at that. That's cool. It's something on the character sheet actually works, which is awesome.
Now, because of that, so that I believe to unshake is a free action.
Yeah.
Okay, because you've got to do that to be able to take an action. So it would be pointless to say that it's an action in itself, because otherwise you'd never have a go, would you?
Yep.
Okay. So in which case,
no, it is a free action.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
100%.
in which case, for my first attack, the guy who's bitten me, I'm going to punch him in the face.
Nice. Let's see it. Oh.
So I got a 9.
What we get? Really? You don't have your dice turned on?
That's damage. What the hell?
That's damage. Yeah, it doesn't do it. You have to roll your fighting roll. I know. There is a way on your character sheet to set it up where it does all at once, but I haven't figured that out quite yet. That's on my agenda, so to speak.
Melee attack. Okay, let's click on this.
Plus damage. Oh, I can try
Attack and damage. It's supposed to do attack and damage. So okay.
Yeah.
I think I might have a way of doing it. Right.
I think you may need. I think on your character sheet you may need to set what is your attack. Okay.
Here you go.
I don't think it's necessary.
Doing it again. Athletics attack.
So
but that's not it, because it's saying it's an attack, but it's just doing the damage. So okay. So,
yeah. So roll your fighting, and then let's figure out what you do.
Yeah. So there's my fighting. So
and we'll go with your first. Oh, what was your fighting?
Well, it's a 3, so I missed.
Okay. Do you have any other attacks?
Yeah, that pissed me off. So I'm going to go with.
I think you can do an extra action at a -2. Is that right? And 3 extra actions at -4. Is that right? I can't remember. If you guys can look that up, as I'm manipulating something in my art. It's in the Suede Savage Worlds edition.
Sorry, what were you looking up?
If you can do multiple things, like multiple shots, multiple things like that, so you're taking an extra action, and therefore there's a diminished capability to do it.
Okay,
I think there is.
So, yeah, there is. So multi-actions on page 103.
Very good.
It says here, characters can perform up to 3 actions on their turn. Each additional action beyond the first inflicts a -2 penalty to all actions. Taking 2 actions, for example, incurs a -2 penalty to both, and 3 actions is a -4 penalty to all 3. You get your wildlife. It says here, all actions must be declared at the start of the turn and before rolled.
Yep. It makes sense when you think about it.
Movement and multiple actions. A character may perform multiple actions at different points in his movements.
Got it.
Right, so because I can do 2 attacks around, but I need both hands. So right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the same dude again, but instead of punching him in the face, I'm going to use my right leg, and I'm going to try and bust his leg.
Got it.
Fucking hell. Right, okay. So that's that. Then I'm going to try again at a -2.
Very good.
Punch him in the face again. Yay!
There's the hit. Nice.
Okay. So that's that one. I can't use the sword, and 7 points of damage. Excellent.
Okay. So for there, actually, let me look.
And
real
that's
quickly.
against their parry.
Yep. And let me double check their parry. Oh crap! Where did it go? I just absolutely undid what I was doing. Boom, 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 boom. Here, boom. And then I have to go bump, and then I have to bring it down here, and then I have to go. Their parry is their parry's 8.
Yeah, that's fine because I got a 10, so I hit them.
Nice.
And so
you
now
hit, and that's damage.
there's 7 damage from the wild dice plus the 1 from the D10, so that's 8 points of damage.
Boom.
Okay,
Nice.
That their toughness takes off, or their armor.
Their toughness is 7.
So that's 1 point of damage.
So they are shaken.
Yes.
Absolutely. So which one of those 3 do you want shaken?
This one. So he should now let go.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Right. So that's that. And then for a further -2, I'm going to now basically now that he's released my right arm, I'm going to use my swords on
Got it.
this dude.
Nice. Okay, how many attacks?
Well, I get 2 attacks per round, so this will be at another -2. So this is going to be -4 in total now. Okay.
No, okay. So hang on a second. Multi-attacks. The penalty applies to all attacks, even the first one. So if
that's fine because the first one failed anyway. So in which case then, so it's only -2 then, isn't it? So here's the first.
So you have to.
Is that right? Yeah. Okay.
So you have to declare if you're going to make 3 attacks in a round. You have to say at the start of the round you're going to make 3 attacks. All of those attacks are at -4.
But I will. 3 attacks is -4.
Yeah.
So do you? So I gave you that one.
That's what we're going to do.
So the first. So what happened with the last one? That would not have hit. Is that correct? So this is why you have to do it first.
I've done 2 attacks. I've done 2 attacks so far. The first attack with my leg, with a leg sweep and a punch to the face, missed. completely missed. The second attack missed with a punch to the face, but it hit with the kick. Okay, and it was enough to shake him, which then made him release. So now I've got. I'm going to take the third option because unfortunately we didn't know about the multi thing until the start of my round, and I did say that's what I'm going to do. But the next round that I have, I will be saying it before I actually start rolling. Okay,
fair enough.
To be fair. So I'm going to have 2 attacks on this one with my swords.
Okay, get on it. I'm happy.
Okay, so that's the first attack, which missed.
Ooh,
that's the second attack, which hit.
There, look at that. That's a nice hit. And I think because you get raises on the hit, it's raises on the damage. So you'll need to look that up. But okay, so D12.
It's only one
that's
exploding.
8 damage.
Okay. 8.
You need. Okay. I think. So their toughness is at. Their toughness 7.
So
you beat that. So he's shaken. Which one?
Yeah. This one. Yep.
Okay, he's shaken. Boom. And I will put that on his character.
And that is me done.
Boom. Very good. That's a serious fight you've got going on in your couple of squares. Very, very interesting. Who was next? I think that is. I would say Pietro, but that would be absolutely correct. So
Warp.
What do you do with all this mess around you?
Okay, so Warp is going to take his full 3 actions this round.
Okay.
And
so with the minuses, or no, you're
without,
free.
He doesn't have any minuses because of his speed. He can manipulate time to basically give him some extra actions.
Okay.
Going to run over to this building here.
Very good.
Run up the side of the building to the roof.
Very good.
Turn round.
Very good.
Fire off attacks at the beasts behind him.
Yep. Just put yourself somewhere in that building, and we know you're on top of it.
Yeah, and then when they are all, if they are all then incapacitated, or regardless of whether he incapacitates them all or not, he's going to run on over to this building here. Actually, no, he's going to run over to this building here.
Okay.
Again, he's going to run down the wall, across the street, and
absolutely
up the wall onto this roof. Yeah.
Brilliant. And you'll do the same again going across there because of your speed. It's brilliant. Okay. Let's do this.
Have any disengage or anything like that? Attacks of opportunity.
I'm sorry?
This game doesn't have any.
There is a attack of opportunity that is built into it. Yeah, and it also there's benefits for ganging up and things like that. What I'll do, and thank you, Christine, and I'm sure Pete is thanking you right now.
Sorry.
But no, that is good.
Well, they learn about the game.
Yeah, absolutely. She is a purist. I love it. Absolutely. So we'll do one quick fighting attack and see what happens. And it looks like we've got a hit. Well, actually, no. What is your parry?
A 6.
It's a failure.
Yeah.
Boom. You slip away.
Right. Okay, so due to his immense speed, he basically just vanishes from their sight.
Yep.
This blur runs up the side of this building onto the roof.
Yep.
And then from the roof, roiling bolts of chaos come raining down on the street below.
Rah. Let's see it.
So I think I can probably get all 5 of those guys.
What does your thing say?
I aim about here. Yeah, it's within a 8-yard radius. So
okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I think I can get all of those.
Boom.
Actually, no. Let me just double check that because I really need to check.
That's fair.
So, what was it called? It was called a
I'm still trying
Blast
to find
template.
blast template. That's right. Which is, where is it? Blast templates, area effect text, page 97. Blast template. It is a diameter of 8 yards.
it is diameter. Perfect.
Yeah.
I think that's what we were saying before. That's good.
It also says targets affected 3. It says the GM can also use the targets affected column to determine how many enemies are hit in narrative situations.
Yeah. And so it's
Okay.
giving us
Yeah.
a nice way to play that.
So in actual fact, I
Crap.
can't get all of them because 8 yards would be 4 squares. 8 yard diameter would be 4 squares. So if I
Okay.
left it for the middle, I wouldn't hit any of them.
Okay.
Okay, so I shall start with. I'll aim it here for those 3. Yeah.
Okay. That line of 3. Got it.
Yeah. Okay, so I have set up this ability slightly differently. So let's see what happens when I roll that. Okay, D8 correct.
Okay.
So a 4.
Oh, 4 is a success.
Okay, so now I can click the roll damage. And oh, we got some rolls over.
Look at that. We got some explosion.
You did.
You got 2 explosions.
How did you do that?
Anytime you roll the max number, it will
So it was 4d6, but 2
Yep.
of them were 6s. So it then rolled another 2 dice.
Yep. And did they explode?
And
I
then
mean,
there
that
was
happens.
no. Then there was the bonus dice as well. So that was why we've got 6 dice on screen. So yeah.
You have to show me how you set it up on your character
Yeah.
sheet
Yeah.
to make the attack.
So
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm doing something in the background as you guys are talking. So what exactly played out there?
Well,
talk to me.
Okay, so I mean, one of these beasts tried to take a chunk out of Danny, which he managed to avoid at the last second, but
Okay.
it really scared him. So yeah, he kind of overloaded that attack. He lost control a bit of the chaos, and it tore a small hole in reality and just dished out massive damage.
Wow. Okay. So once again, as a bad GM, how much damage do you do those guys?
24.
20?
29, including the bonus damage because I rolled.
Brilliant. I am trying to scroll the screen in to get to where I need to go.
So 29
Stupid. 29.
damage.
So
that's what, 3 raises?
that's exactly. So what we'll do is let's see if I can do this. Oh no, I can't. I've got to do them one at a time. They're all down. Okay.
Okay.
So you have crushed them.
Yep.
With your powers of awesomeness.
Okay. So swinging round,
so to speak.
Warp is going to fire off to there, which I think can catch all 3 of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which 3?
These 3 here. So.
Okay. So you're hitting the. Oh yeah. Okay. And I'm just gonna delete these guys because I can't get to the. I can't get to the piece that I need to. Okay. You're going after those guys. Go for it.
Well, wild dice rolled over.
Look at that.
And we got another couple of rolls over there.
Okay.
Roll over, and the damage dice rolled over. Bonus damage dice rolled over. So
Okay.
25 points of damage this time.
And you hit them because you rolled the, what is it for your focus?
Yeah, so the focus was a 3, but the wild dice was a 6 plus a 5.
Perfect. Got it. Okay. And how much damage?
17 points. 25 points, sorry. So I think the bonus damage you only get if you roll over, if you explode regular damage. Is that right?
Yeah, that's fair enough. We'll figure that out as we're
I
going.
think you can put in here bonus damage type, and that comes
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
1d6.
Yeah.
But after the attack that did, you were almost shaken or wounded. So imagine yourself as these things crushed out of this building and were swiping at you. And you did take some bruising and scratches, but I mean, it's superficial. And then like that, you zooped up the side of this building, blasted them into near nothingness. And that's really, really freaking cool.
Yep.
Okay.
So then Danny runs over to this building over here.
Yep. Yep. I'm not considering these guys extras. And they're done. Yeah. Hmm. Okay.
So
But yeah,
I'm making
sorry.
an assumption here that because I couldn't see these guys down here with Vortex,
Yeah.
that
Nope.
I can't attack them this round because you have to declare
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So as you move up, you see that there is someone who is fighting with a bunch of these. Well, actually not. She is above them.
flying, flaming ring.
And yeah, you know what? With your speed and everything else, I think you probably see some of them jumping at her and failing.
Okay.
Okay. Is that fair enough?
Yep. So I am done for this round.
Fair enough. Okay. I think that's to you, Vortex. Yeah. Vortex.
Okay.
You want to gain altitude?
Well, she's gonna swoop. Well, as a free action, she can move.
Her pace.
Her damage. Damagey.
Oh yeah, you can move those rocks. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I think what she'll do is actually move it over to these guys over here.
Ooh. Very nice. Very nice. Okay.
So,
now what was it? What was that again that it does? It does how much?
It
I have to
does
see that again.
4d6, I think I'm right in saying.
But I think there's I need to read that again to see what, if any, chance they have to save from that.
There it is, matter.
Okay, there it is.
Power control.
Medium blast. Okay.
I must admit, I've not everything that matter control.
Okay, nope, that's cool.
Sorry, I was typing. I was typing until about quarter to 7 tonight.
That's fine. And we're all learning all of this as we go, and we will tighten this up. But
Yeah.
it's still a fun narrative. So I think, from what I'm seeing, they're gonna get that damage, and we will see how it plays against their toughness. Okay.
Well,
So
let's see.
let's roll damage
Let's-
for the ones that are under there.
Work this right. Or have I?
What am I seeing?
What are we seeing? What are we seeing?
So did you roll focus?
No,
I'm
that was
seeing
her
something
attack roll
going on.
for the matter control.
Okay.
Well, it's matter control focus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So that's the focus damage.
that's the focus, or is that the damage?
No, that's
So
not.
I don't know what it's doing. So I think you need to roll a focus on its own, and then we'll take the wild die. But we'll take the damage for the first guy, because I don't
Hang on.
think we've got it set up properly inside the character sheet.
No, I
The
think
attack roll is going. So
I'm trying
that guy did not. Oh,
to.
what
That's
just
not-
happened? Okay,
That's
the
not-
first
I'm
the
trying to-
first guy did not get hit.
I'm
Okay.
trying to remove the fact that I've set it up at the moment for attack and damage. So I'm trying to change it back to just damage, and I can't. It just keeps rolling.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. I mean, it is what it is.
means I can't
We
roll
we
damage.
will get there.
Hang on.
This is not
Damage
D and
only.
D 5e
Damage only, there we go.
on. Yeah,
Sorry.
and I'll talk with. I'll do a little more effort into figuring out how to make the your powers that you've chosen work like you want them to work.
Yeah.
But it's going to take a little bit of extra effort. Because
So
the
apologies
first thing. No.
for all that.
So what I'd like to know is your first focus roll
Yeah.
to make this thing do what you wanted it to do. I think was what?
It was a 2 and a wild dice of 8.
Okay. So you moved it where you wanted it to go. Okay? So
Okay.
the damage you're throwing on each of those people underneath those rocks,
Right.
we will now compare against their toughness.
Okay. So roll damage.
Damn it.
Hopefully this will work.
Where's my...
Did that roll? Yes, it did. There we go.
Okay, and I am... Bring this, drag it down. Okay. So what was the damage?
21.
What the frick? You guys are tougher than... I need to make tougher monsters. That's
are
for sure.
superheroes.
You are superheroes. I didn't give you the basic superheroes. Give you a little bit tougher.
You gave us, yeah.
And so I will need to fudge this a little bit, but no. So
3 of them
the
stand.
damage you knocked out. Let's see here. Holy crap. Their toughness is 7. Yeah. Rob. Yeah, those guys are pretty crushed under those rocks, as far as I can tell. How many raises is that? For if they have toughness of 7, and you did how much?
21.
21. Gosh, there's a lot more math involved in this game.
Yeah, because I don't think the damage dice is right. I don't know what the damage dice is that it's rolling. This extra one, bonus damage.
So 14, 4, 8, 12.
I think that's something we've got to set up wrong
No,
on our
that's
character
right.
sheet.
That's really
Yeah.
correct.
So if you think about it, so you did 14 points total. So above the number you needed, you had 14 points. So 4 points is a raise, 4 points is a raise, 4 points is a raise. You've
3 raises.
done more than 3 raises. They are out of action. I tried to grab them to make them boom. You crushed them with those rocks. Okay.
And then she just floats. Well, she just hasn't even come down. She's basically still where she was.
Fly a bit higher.
Oh, I think I will actually just fly a little bit higher since they seem to be bouncing.
Get out of the jumping range.
Just as long as I can see the rocks, I can move them.
Yeah.
They just have to be in sight.
Very good. I like it a lot. That's awesome. I need to, at this point.
What is this?
Just a minute. Don't look at anything that you shouldn't see.
What's this? What's this? What's this? What is
this?
Yeah.
So
this way comes.
Something nasty this way comes. We see you.
You've seen my evil.
We see you. We're floating up in space.
Heck. There. So yeah, I will, but I need to do it on its turn, and I have not given it a card yet. Oh, I have given it a card now for next round.
I did that.
A massive stone head.
No, what he does is it gives you a button for it.
A massive stone head.
Okay.
A head that's massive and made of stone.
I had to set it up right.
Is floating down the road.
Okay.
Easter Island head. Yay!
It looks like one of those Mayan things you see sitting in the mold in South America.
Easter Island head.
No.
No.
South American Aztec stroke
Mm.
head.
Oh, one of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay. So, who else gone?
That's everyone.
Everyone's gone.
It's their go.
Okay. So let's go. It is their go. And let us see what happens within this, because you guys have crushed a bunch of them. And by the way, Rob, being Hawkeye is not a bad thing. It is. You just need to figure out where you fit into this whole thing.
Hey, I'm not Hawkeye.
It just looks like it sort of right now. Okay.
Right.
We're going to go to yours until you have two people shaken.
Yep.
And let us see if they can unshake.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
So where is that on the character sheet? You do your unshake. Boom.
Succeeds.
Okay. And the next one?
Succeeds.
Yegads. Okay.
So now they can attack.
Yes, they can. So we are back in this situation of attacks upon you. And their fighting is going against your parry.
Yep.
What's your parry again?
8.
Okay. Here comes an attack.
Missed.
Oh, look at that. Here comes an attack.
Oh. Meets. Yeah, it meets. So it hits.
Okay. So let us roll the...
Or has it got to be greater than 8?
Let's get a bite damage.
You were 9.
No. Parry of 8.
Okay. And I'm trying to roll down here to see what the damage... Oh, holy shite. Did that explode or what?
Yeah, it's fine. It's only one raise, so that's one wound and shaken.
Okay. One wound and shaken from that nasty bite.
So you get a bite. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do something funky. No.
You're going to soak that bastard?
Oh, hell no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say, not today.
Ooh.
Okay, not today. Once per session, the character can substitute one of her super abilities for any other attribute roll, not skill rolls. A super strong character might use strength to soak damage, grabbing the attacker's fist as it comes in, perhaps. Or a super intelligent villain may use smarts to break free of entangle, but it doesn't actually do anything. It just gives me a +2. So, if I do that on the attack roll...
Okay.
Uncanny reflexes, which is based on agility, power armor, strength, blah blah blah. So basically, I mean, it's your decision. How do you want me to use it? Do you want to add it to my parry score to give me a +2 because I've seen the attack coming in?
Okay.
Which then mitigates the
until we
yeah.
Until we dig at this. Okay. So you, with uncanny ability, are going to give 2 more points to your parry, which is just enough. Is that right?
That puts
to
me
beat
to
that wild dice of 8.
Yeah, that puts me to 10 for parry.
Okay.
So that defeats their...
Absolutely.
And then the third attacker.
Let's deal with the third attacker.
Yeah,
we haven't done that yet.
Do the third attacker.
Here we go.
You know you want to.
Come on.
Missed.
There we go. Missed. Look at you beating these guys off, so to speak.
Yes, I am beating 3 people off.
It's like you're in a bus. Anyway, never mind. Okay, very good.
It's like they're not actually panther tiger people, they're monkeys, and I am spanking them.
Very nice. As you bounce around amongst them and do as you do. Yes.
I'm spanking them hard. Not as hard as Pete's spanking them, but I'm spanking them nonetheless.
I've lost track of Pete's character.
He's on the roof, looking down at Vortex. And,
very good.
Actually, is that the kebab shop? He's gone to the kebab shop, hasn't he?
1, 2, 3.
On the roof of it, but I could pick up a kebab.
You're on the roof. 3.
Yeah, that one's dead.
So at 6, this guy is not quite up. I'm going to have him roll a dice to see if he can go any further.
Which one? The one with the red cross through it that's just moved.
Did I move that? I did. The
dead one's going to climb up the wall.
Here we go.
You know what? Let's do that in this game.
Let's do that. Is this guy dead too? Red is not my best color.
Yeah, this one's dead as well. Where I'm flashing blue.
Okay. This guy's shaking.
This guy needs shaken.
He needs to roll his unshake and see if there's a success.
Success.
Okay. And then he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then he's going to try and use his claws and sprint up that wall. He's got some ground to make up. Look at that. So what I'm going to say is that
you need to roll that again, don't you? Because it's exploded. It's a 6.
Oh, it did explode.
Yeah.
And you can do that. So I just rolled that, and thank you. There you
go.
Rob.
So that's 9 in total.
Okay, so he just with a flurry of energy.
Are we supers out to kill each other supers?
It sounds like it, doesn't it? And he's going to make his attack. He's going to fight. He's going to fight you.
Warp anyway.
We're all learning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to fight you.
That didn't work.
Not at all. No. What is your Yeah. He's going against your parry.
You know.
What's your parry?
Doesn't matter. -6.
Oh, -6 from your speed?
Super
That's
speed.
right.
he basically he sees him coming, and it's just so slow.
He just dodges that out. Wonderful. Okay, so these guys down here have no chance of doing anything because she is so high above you.
Wait,
So high, so high. So what does Easter Islander head do?
they're not
Yeah,
gonna
it's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then is going to attempt to run, and let us see if they go anywhere.
They could try climbing up
Yes.
the pile of rocks I've just dumped on the heads of their other colleagues.
I know, but you've moved well beyond
go.
there. Look at that, and that will
Exploded.
explode. Let us do it again. 4. Wow. So 1. So 1. And then enough up. I think this guy with that is going to get up to where he needs to be.
Okay.
And he will make an attack, but he's at minus what?
-6.
Minus 6. Here comes a fight in.
Oh, they explode. 11,
So that's 5.
which is over my parry of 4. 1 over.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, hang on.
No.
This is
No, the parry's against damage. Wait, no, the parry's
toughness
against
is damage. Parry is against a melee attack only.
Yep.
So it was a
So
minus
we take
the attack, which took him to a 5.
Yep.
My parry is 4, so he.
Ooh, there's a hit.
Yeah.
All right. So he attempts to bite you.
Jesus
Louise.
Louise.
God,
Oh
What
my
the-
God. Did you see that?
he said
Holy
your
crap!
he
That's
bit down.
What the-
3.
Whoa!
That's 3
Okay.
raises.
So this game is
minus-
amazingly interesting in how brutal this is.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
-7 for my toughness, so 21, 19. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you wish to try and soak some of this
Try and
crap?
soak that, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so I can make a soak roll there. There we go.
Yes, you may, because this is 3 damage. Let's
Ooh,
there we
Ooh.
go. There we go.
Nice.
Okay. So let's try and do this math, which is hard. You took it just maxes out at let's say 3 damage.
yeah.
And you have beaten it down to 2, 3, 4, 8. So you've taken 2 off of that. So you have taken 1 wound and are shaken.
So what do I need to? What do I need? Yeah, okay. So 1 wound.
And shaken.
Okay.
All right. Very, very good. And I think that this guy's going to try and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can't make it. He knows it. And these guys are just going to run over here. Very good. And actually, you know what? If they were smart, he would instead run over here to try and stay out of an area effect. Okay. The sad thing is something has come flying into this area at 120 miles an hour. It is massive. It's not your size. It is a stone head with glowing eyes. And as we start this round, the card that it drew was a
King of Hearts.
King of Hearts. How does that play out?
Well, it goes first.
It goes first. I was waiting for somebody to say that. And it sees you over here in the air, and it adjusts its altitude because it's flying. And let me bring up its character sheet. and see what happens. I think it's going to do a. Where is it?
Has he got big stone magnets for ears?
Fly on us. Okay, I think it is. Darn it. Where is the thing I wanted it to have? Okay, here we go. Skill. Bum, bum, bum. Just a minute. I'm trying to add something to its character sheet so that I can work this. Bum, bum. And say, boom. Come on. Stupid roll 20. Take this. All right. And then I'll roll up here, lock this character sheet, and this monstrous thing will attempt to shoot at the flying lady in front of it. And I will find the stupid skill. There we go. Shooting. It is shooting at you.
So it has to take a -4 to its attack.
Nice. Because
Because of flying.
Because of speed.
speed.
Dodging.
Very good. Then it's a miss. A hideous beam rushes out of the eyes of this thing at you and misses just barely. Now, what I'm going to do is I need to put us, Rob, if you can put us on a very, very short break. I've got to hit the restroom, and then we will come back to see what happened in this entire thing.
Okay, going to break. I do apologise about the break screen. It's not been altered.
And we are back in the middle of a fight. There's going to be some GM fiat in the near future. However, I would like to continue what is going on. So what happens is this thing shoots its eyes in great fury and then darts across at 120 miles an hour to attempt to close and crunch into our flying vortex. What I'd like to know is this is going to be what is your parry?
So my parry is 5.
Okay. So this attack, and we'll see if I can figure this out because I've just.
So I'm just going to display this because this is your flight thing.
Okay.
This speed side of it that gives you your because obviously he's got 120, so he'll probably have -2 to any attacks we make on him. But this is the penalty.
Oh, but you're much faster. So
he gets a -4 penalty for all melee and ranged attacks.
It's -4 for his melee attack. Absolutely. Absolutely. So what he's going to wind up doing
he's going to get a
is
-4 penalty again.
Attack, and this is -4. Look at that. You dodge that massive thing coming at you. And you're thinking that might have been really deadly if it had crunched into you.
Oh yeah.
It is absolutely stone. Okay. That is its turn. I'm going to move that off the screen somehow. Here we go. Boom. And I think that takes us to the top of the round, which is our fast boy. Talk to us.
It's the sushi chef.
Yes.
Kitchen.
The kitchen ninja.
Kitchen ninja.
The beautician himself.
Wonderful.
The Iron Chef, as they'll be known.
Indeed. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for some sword attacks.
Wow. Get on it.
There's the first one. And the second with the offhand, because actually that might have hit, but it was a parry, so
it's against a parry of 8.
Yeah. Okay. So there's the second one.
So it manages to block it aside.
Okay. I hit his parry, so I'll roll the damage.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh crap! He's asked me for bonus damage. Hang on a second. What is it?
There might be some bonus from something. I just don't know what it is. And the way it's set up.
Yeah, it's so stupid. It shouldn't be doing that.
I know. It is. Yeah. We got work to do to make this work. But I am enjoying the fight as it is. Okay.
7 and 2.
Their toughness is 7. The 2 takes it over. 2. It is shaken. Actually, it's
actually
shaken,
no, because
right?
I've got an AP of 4, so it negates the first 4 of his toughness.
No.
Because I've got 4 armor penetration.
If it had armor. It doesn't have armor. This is strictly parry.
No. The parry is for the attack. The damage takes the toughness into account.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it's armor penetrating
is that
4.
Right?
Yes. So if you've got a weapon with an AP factor, it comes off whether it's natural and or wearable armor.
I was just looking up toughness just the other day. I think it said that AP does not affect.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't, Rob. This is if it had armor on top of everything.
Yeah, it says toughness isn't negated by piercing attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's fine.
It's still 7.
You have
and the 2.
And this guy's already shaken, correct?
Yeah, because it's this dude.
So he's wounded.
Okay.
So your first sword, you see the blood splash as you whack this guy.
Excellent.
He was completely, he's a little off balance, but you got him. Are you going to hit him again? I assume you're telling me how many attacks you're planning to make with minuses and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm supposed to do that at the beginning, and I forgot. So,
Understanding that you just made this hit, right? Actually, because his parry
I'm
was
not going
8.
to. I'm not going to fudge it.
Yeah, you'd
I
miss.
will spend a Benny though.
Yep.
To get an extra attack, so that puts me
Absolutely.
down to. There you go. That puts me
Absolutely.
down to 2.
Perfect.
And I'll have another go at whacking the twat.
Absolutely.
So, So is that with that, or is that with that? What was it? D12. What's my fighting?
How did you do that? Spends a
D12.
Benny.
You see on your character sheet, your parry and your toughness.
Yeah.
Just above the T on toughness, there's a round circle.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, that's your Benny point. So you click on that, and it just says you're spending it.
Is the number above it the number of bennies you've got?
No, unfortunately not. No.
Sadly, we haven't built that in yet.
All right, cool.
Okay. Right.
I think you're out, right, Pete?
Sorry?
I think you're out of bennies.
I'm out of bennies, yeah.
Yep, very good.
How many bennies have we got then?
3.
3.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
now I've used them all.
missed.
Counter at 3, then I know.
And missed.
But this is a fight scene. I mean, these guys are swinging claws, trying to bite you. You're dodging in between them, and you have wounded one of them nicely.
Yeah.
In this entire movement. Okay. You still have movement if you want to go. They will get an attack if you move out of their range. They should be getting some sort of bonus because there's 3 of them going after you. I will have to look that up at some point. But I think if you still have your move, if you wish to move, with the understanding that there's some attacks that could come in, blah, blah, blah. Or are you just fighting them? You're just fighting the crap out of these guys.
Oh, I did that wrong. Never mind. I'll remember that for the next one. Okay. No, I'm just going to stick with it. However, I do want to just check one quick thing. Toughness, where is it? That's not today. Where is it? I know I've got it around here somewhere. Right, hang on. Is this it? A free action. Right, okay. So I'm going to use regeneration.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Nice.
That's
one of your really cool abilities.
Regeneration. So it just says to roll that. Oh, fuck off. Regrowth, +2.
So you take -1 wound, is that right? Is that what I'm seeing?
Damage not applicable. What's it against?
See,
Is it vigor or spirit? It's spirit, isn't it?
yeah, you're gonna have to roll your spirit and then see what it does. Because anytime we put our powers down on our character sheets, it tries to make it into an attack of some form, and it just it. So regeneration, how does that work?
Right, so basically, I can heal
Free
every
action.
round as a free action. Wounds caused by power type that matches environment weakness, which I don't actually have. These wounds may heal naturally or with powers like healing. However, knocked out, incapacitated, regrowth. The character can recover from serious traumatic damage. Treat all permanent injuries as temporary unless caused by environmental weaknesses.
Yep. Go ahead.
Vulnerable hindrance. A hero ignores 1 point of fatigue. Ignore that. So basically, I'm going for the regrowth to try and get rid of the wound.
Okay.
So it should have been against spirit. I'm going, if I may, I'm going to roll that again because it is a 2d6.
Yeah. Yes.
Why is it rolling a d4 though?
I truly don't. Is your spirit 4?
Yeah, spirit's 4, but then it says plus
so
2d6. And it's only rolling 1d6.
I don't know exactly what's happening on that.
No,
I
don't
apologize.
No,
Okay,
don't apologise. So basically, I need
you're supposed
another d6 on that.
Okay, do that. Just roll one, and we'll
1d4.
remember you've got a 4.
That's only applying the. That is so stupid.
What do you have?
Right,
What do you have? What do you have to do to get the wound off? Make a 4?
I don't know. I think it's a 4, or is it more? Pete might be able to tell us. He's already done it once.
What the soak?
To take a
Regeneration?
wound off.
No. That he
Oh, I
soaked.
made a soak roll.
Yeah,
Did
he
you?
didn't regenerate.
Oh, have you got the regeneration superpower?
Yeah,
He does.
So it would basically be exactly the same, I would imagine.
So
No.
hang on, I'll look it up. Regeneration. Well, how many points have you got in it?
10.
Okay, so wow, you're okay. So every
Yeah.
round,
Yes.
you make a focus roll.
Focus roll.
Focus.
As a limited free action. Yeah, for 10 points, you may attempt to heal every round as a free action.
I do apologise
Perfect.
about this.
No. So make a focus roll. If you get above a 4,
Best heals 1 wound, and a raise heals 2.
wow.
So
Your
focus roll.
stuff is freaking, yeah.
Focus. Where's focus?
We have now found the amazing ability of this character is he can take so much freaking damage and heal. So focus,
Your
Maybe it's
skills.
focus.
Your
skills.
skills.
I don't have
What's
focus.
the
Oh,
make a skill?
You suck.
You suck.
When I copied everything over, it didn't say anything about.
Oh.
That's surely you've got focus at a decent level. Let us
I thought
for
for the 5 we get free.
It's not. No.
so
You know?
for argument's sake, could you just make it the roll at a D8, and then we will figure out from there. Okay, as you build your character out.
Well, what is a success? It says make a focus roll. What's a success?
4.
Oh, 4 is always 4 is the number.
4 is the target number without anything either side.
Okay.
Fair enough, Rob. That gives you a 50% chance.
Okay. Well, I can swap out thievery for.
Oh, you rolled a D4, not a D8.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Give me
whatever
a
I've got
D8.
in the. It's whatever I've got in the thing, isn't it? So.
Yeah. But I would assume you would at least give yourself a 50% chance.
Yeah, but roll
you
your
may
little
have,
dice.
you may have to fudge some of your other numbers in a minute, but for right now, just give yourself a D8, and we'll figure it out later. Maybe you'll go for a D10 or a D12, but for right now, as we don't know what it is, if you do a D8, then that's a 50% chance of fixing a wound.
Obviously, you get minuses if you have wounds, so
There is that. There is that.
quite high.
What are you thinking?
Right, so
thinking.
I'm just taking something out, which doesn't really sit right with the character anyway. So I now have focus. I've swapped out thievery for focus, so I can now roll the focus, which gives me a D6.
Oh,
why is it mine?
Yeah, that ain't so good.
It's because you got a -2 for wounds.
Yeah. Got a -2 for wounds.
-1. No, it says D6. Well, 1d6 plus 0. -1 distracted wounds fatigue plus 0. Why is that? Why did you 2 to what? What is that rolling?
I don't understand it either. We're gonna have to work on the character sheets to make them work.
Okay, saying you rolled a 1, and with the -1 for the wound, it's a 0.
Yeah, and I see the 2 that he rolled, and that's not going to help him either.
That's the wild die, which is again -1.
Yeah, so he doesn't make the 4, which he needs to make to save himself from the wound, but so be it.
You can do that every round. Free action.
He can do that every round as a free action, which is pretty awesome.
But at the bottom it says that it's the thing is supposed to give me. We'll sort this out after, but it's supposed to give me 2d6, and then your wild dice on top.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, 2d6 would be cool
part of the regeneration. If I've got that copied on over, and then the modifiers are everything else. So it's spirit plus 2d6. But when I click on the, I wonder if I just do it as
not on the book. I think that may be just on the character sheet.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that.
It sticks 2d6 in for damage
for everything
for every power.
You have to change manually change it.
It sticks in 2d6 for every.
The character sheet tries to give 2d6 to everything.
Bonus dice.
Yeah, you have to go off what's in the book, because the character sheet doesn't understand that powers might be something besides an attack.
Yeah.
And so it always tries to give 2d6 to everything, even if you're just saying it's flying. You're like, why would it give 2d6 damage? But it does that because there is
temporary. It's just because the relief on it, the modifiers, the hero ignores 1 point of fatigue penalties. She can be incapacitated and pushed beyond exhausted. She just ignores the penalty. So I can't understand why it would actually take a minus off for exhaustion.
You've got the relief modifier, have you?
I've got all 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You got to okay. So relief means that you can ignore 1 point of fatigue penalties. Well, you're not fatigued.
No. But the roll said that distracted. I'm not. Wounds. Wounds. Okay, so that's where the Okay. Yeah.
That's
okay. Yeah. No worries. So that didn't work. So never mind. But that's me done anyway. Sorry about that.
Hey, you tried it.
Brilliant. No. It's worth going through, and we will get there because there's a lot of learning involved in this as we're doing it. However,
you focus as well. You need to get it up to a D8 at least.
I think you should. I think you need to get that
really
D8.
Character.
Yeah, because your character's regeneration is pretty damn tough.
Yeah, focus seems to be like the one stat all superheroes should have for just about everything.
For a lot of things.
Yeah.
And because in the original game stats, there's a way to take magic or a way to take powers and things like that that give you points and all this other stuff. And superpower supersedes that and gives you the sort of ability to do all those things with impunity.
Okay,
And
I've got it up to a D8.
Very good.
I've got rid of one of my D4s completely, and I've put the D4 into the dice increase from a D6 to a D8.
Okay, fair enough.
So actually, just quick, So obviously, it costs extra if you go over the stat.
Yeah. What's your stat that is based upon?
Stat.
D4.
D4.
Right, so it costs you 2 points.
It costs you 2
skill points per point
to go above
a D4.
Yeah,
So
I
2 to get 6.
I
So
took
you need to stir it up.
yeah, I took super skill. So I've got 8 points in that. So that's how I got the persuasion and the thievery. So I used
so
the
you
points
brought
for that.
those down, brought it up with the super skill. That's fine. I'm happy with that. And if you wish to use that D8 now instead of what you just had, I'm happy with that. This is all about us building this story together. And there you go.
That's a bit better.
There it is. That's what you want.
That's what you wanted. So your character's wounds seal. The blood stops running. And the jaguar creatures around you notice this. And that is a disconcerting thing for them. They are all shaken.
Ooh.
Every one of them around you are now shaken from seeing something they didn't think is possible happen.
No, leg it.
Very good. Okay.
In which case, yes, I will. I'll leg it because they're shaken, so they can't attack me.
Yeah. No, they can't. You can move.
I'll move a total of 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They all snuggle up back round you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to go all the way over to here. 1,
well done.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually gone too far. There you go.
Very good. Okay. Next.
It's warp.
Warp.
Okay.
Warp. Not Pietro. Not Pietro. No matter how much I want to say it.
Well, it's okay. Yeah, because I mean, well, yeah. Okay. It's very, very geeky of me, but Pietro was a speedster in the Marvel universe.
I love it. I will say, for those of you who are not watching our other games, you are missing out on some amazing fiction. But anyway, fair enough.
Oh, okay. So to start off, he is going to run over to here, down the wall over
There's going to be an attack.
And then we're going to attack these two.
Okay, there is going to be an attack.
Oh, when I run away?
Move. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Well, I'm going to...
Just so you know, I mean, it is what it is.
Can I do a ranged attack from where I am? Just at the...
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, let's start by getting those two down by...
Just crunch. Yeah, absolutely. Just crush them in this thing around you.
Pop in some unstable dimensions over here so I can catch them both in the range, but not myself.
Yep.
Then when they are down, he's going to run over... Well, actually, looking behind him, he sees these 3 down here.
Yes, he does.
I'm going to take some hot shots at those.
Okay.
Then when they're down, he's going to run over to here.
Okay.
And if he's still got any attacks left, he's going to take some pot shots down here.
Okay.
And then he's going to run all the way over to the edge of the map here.
He
Well,
can.
No. He's going to go. Let's see. He wants to be out of range of any of these things because they just keep coming back at him. So he's going to go over to, say, middle of this roof over here at the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, so 2 in front of him to start with.
Very good.
Go. Five.
So you rolled a 5, which means you have.
Do I roll to unshake first?
Oh yeah, you've got to. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. Okay.
Otherwise, you're not doing any of these other actions.
Yeah. There we go. Unshaken.
You succeed. Excellent. Unshaken. Very good.
Oh,
And then, so you whack that out,
yeah.
and a 5 is success as far as warping the things you need.
Okay. Not so successful on the damage, but okay.
Not so. So the ranged attack and their toughness is 7. So I don't know what the bonus damage is there. Is that part of something as far as the character? But if so,
I know. Not as far as I know. I have no idea why it's there. To be honest.
I don't know. I know. We'll have to, yeah, we're gonna have to dig at all of this crap. Yeah. So I will give you that bonus damage now. So it's 10. So it's above their toughness of 7. So they are all shaken. Okay?
Okay. So second attack of my first action.
Yep.
It's a 4.
It's a 4. That's a success.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's a bit better.
Okay, yeah. Now we're talking because they already are shaken.
Yep.
So their toughness of 7. So we've got how many 4s above 7 of the 7.
Sorry, how many? We're 7 points above, are we?
Yep, 7 points above. So that's two,
one.
so
one
that's yeah, 1 wound. Perfect. So yeah, they're both wounded at this point.
Okay.
Well
Right.
done.
Second action.
Well done. Yep. You gonna do it again?
Yep.
Very good.
What?
Oh my! What? That can't happen. That's not even.
-1.
That makes no sense. Oh, because of the -1 from the wound. Do you have a wound?
Yeah.
Oh my word. Okay. Do you have any other actions?
Hang on. No. Second attack for that action.
Yep. Come on now. Come
That's
on. There we go. There's a hit. Okay. Let's do this damage.
And 24 points of damage.
That's it. They're down. Both
Right.
those guys on the roof are down.
Okay, so that was 2 actions.
Yes.
Right, so my third action, I'm going to attack these 3 down here. Nicely grouped together.
Pow!
Let's come on. There we go. That's a hit.
That is a hit. There we go. 16. Their toughness is 7. So, 3, 6, 9. So, yeah.
2 rage.
Yep. So we are at a shaken and a damage.
Yeah, 2 wounds and shaken.
2 wounds and shaken. Perfect. So all those guys are at 2 wounds and shaken. Brilliant.
They must have taken some damage already.
Did anyone? Which ones took damage, Rob? I know one of them. At least one of them did. That one's dead.
That's the only one I hit.
Gotcha. Was anyone shaken?
Yeah, they were all shaken.
Okay.
Because my wound healed up in front of them, and you said that they were shaken.
Yep, absolutely. So with that,
2 wounds are
one-
shaken.
Yeah.
Basically.
yeah,
2. So 2 of them have 2 wounds. 1 of them's out.
Yep.
So I'll take my second attack for that action, and there it is.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, that'll do.
Mm.
So yeah, they're all gone. So the 2 on the roof with me,
Yep.
2 on the roof, 2 on the ground there, and Warp is going to run, go over to here.
Oh, did I delete you?
Nope.
No.
No. I just moved
Good.
over to the
Just
other
moved
roof.
over to here.
Moved, yeah.
Can you see what I'm pinging?
We're
Yeah,
over
we're all
here.
pinging. He's over here. Slippery little bugger, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Very good.
Oh, and yes. You know what? I haven't been using the ability I should have been using.
Okay. Intangibility.
Yeah.
Woo.
Makes the character unable to affect or be affected by physical attack. So you can't actually do a physical attack yourself.
No, but I can do energy attacks.
Ooh. Okay. So you've gone
oh no, I
intan-
can't. Sorry. Yeah, so I can't do that just now because becoming intangible is an action. So okay, so I'm not intangible right now.
Okay. Very good. Are you done?
I'm done. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Christine. I think it's your turn. Is that correct?
I believe, yes, it is my turn.
So there's this massive thing next to you that is rotating its eyes towards you, and you can tell that whatever blast is going to come out of this thing is going to be ridiculous.
Okay, I'm going to try something.
I like it.
The hell of it, because I haven't tried it before, and I want to try it.
Very good.
So she is trying that.
Vortex. Parasitic remnant from goddess's touch. Negate a superpower. A super's power. Okay. 12 yards, make a spirit roll. If the victim fails, the attacker chooses 1 power to negate. So I will make a spirit roll for this thing.
Well, I have to make the focus roll first, I think.
Oh yeah. Fair enough.
I think, yeah. Oh, it just says cast. Let me just try casting. Did it do anything?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Okay, so let us see here. I will bring this up. I think I'll bring it up. Stonehead needs to do a spirit roll. Oh, it's a D12, just so you know.
Haha, but only got
He
5.
did not roll very well. Wow. So,
I gotta choose one of his.
what did he have to do to beat it?
He had to beat my focus roll, I believe.
Okay.
That is the question. Is it that or just say?
Or just a 4? Yeah.
It's not very clear.
So what does it say?
Kind of yeah. A successful focus roll causes the target to make a spirit roll. If the victim fails, the attacker chooses 1 power to negate.
Okay, it's a spirit roll. He succeeded. As far as I can tell.
What?
Well, let's have a.
No, I thought I had to make a focus attack, which was 6, and he has to beat my 6, doesn't he? And he only rolled 4, 5.
Is that right? Let's figure this out.
A successful focus roll causes the target within 12 yards to make a spirit roll. If the victim fails, the attacker chooses 1 power to negate. The victim gets a free spirit roll at -2 as a free action at the start of each turn to try and shake the negation.
As far as I'm reading it, as long as their spirit roll is successful, they negate it.
Yeah, if you get a raise on the spirit roll, on the focused roll, then it's a -2 on the
which did not happen, correct? No. So, I'm thinking from what I'm seeing is this thing's spirit roll just barely beats that.
Yeah. Have you got any of the strong? You take the strong modifier?
No, not that.
Okay.
So, once again, we're in a gray area of learning.
No, I don't understand. I don't understand. It's handy. A successful focus roll. So was I successful on my focus roll?
Yes.
Or not?
Yes. However,
you take a 4 on your focus roll.
Oh, okay. So it's only against a 4.
Yeah.
I thought it was against my attack, which was 6.
That's where I think, in the way that we've read it, is that the stone head is not rolling against you; it's rolling against its own spirit to see if it makes
but
a
if
4
you're
or above.
attacking somebody, they have to have toughness that beats your attack, not 4.
Yes, but I don't think you're attacking. You are trying to, as far as I've read the words in there, I think it has beaten that, and I'm gonna.
I think I'm gonna go with it. I think we're reading it wrong. Right. So at 240 miles an hour, she's up in the air. Come catch me, bugger.
Yeah. No. It's not doing damage to you. You are trying to block one of its superpowers.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
we're moving past it. Move past it. We'll find out later.
Absolutely. I think you tried to block its eyes from being able to shoot, and it basically just sort of rotated in the air with a weird grinding sound that you would expect if like stone was rolling across ground, but it was just rolling in the air. And it moved its eyes out of view as you pushed your power towards it, and then it moved away. I have no idea what that chewing sound is, but it's really awesome. And and so, boom, it manages just barely to avoid your capability, because from the rolls, it was like a point off from you being able to shut down its capability to blast you with its eyes. Okay. Have we gone through all of my players?
Did you hear the last statement about moving 240 miles an hour as far away as? Yeah.
Do it. Who's doing it? She's doing it.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Now, I will say,
as I left,
as you move, it is going to get an attack at minus what?
4. So it misses.
It's this. It didn't go with a line attack this time. It chose to go with a cone attack, taking a big, broad area with just the energy pouring out of its eyes and its open mouth to build this massive cone of freaking magical energy. And it misses as you dart out of the way. So we're at the top of the order, correct?
Yep.
Here's what happens. And I'm a little bit of GM fiat here. However, We are at the top of the round. It's the Stonehead's top of the round.
It
It
is.
makes a sweeping roll through the area, and every conscious, partially conscious, barely alive, whatever, of these jaguar creatures jump upon it as it swoops low and high and whatever, and cruises off the scene.
Oh.
Okay, you have thwarted whatever happened. There's a hurt police officer. There's an ambulance there taking care of them. And at this point is where all of you, having gone through whatever you've gone through, and some of you didn't take nearly the damage that I was describing earlier as you're in the coffee shop. However, you are now back in that coffee shop. And I would like to finish off with a couple of seconds of role playing as you guys sort of talk about what you went through. I turn the microphone over to Helen first.
That was interesting. Where do you think that Stonehead could have-
Actually, I will say one more thing. Sorry, I apologize. When the stone head wrapped around the corner, Pietro, you do stuff that moves planes and stuff like that. Is that right?
Yeah. Dimensional travel.
It made a dimensional hole and popped through it with those guys.
Okay.
You know it's a dimensional hole. Okay, back to our role play. Sorry. Back to you, Helen.
So yeah. So where do you think this thing came from? Were any of you familiar with the look of it? Do I know anything of? Because obviously I've got
Okay.
my archaeology base.
Okay.
So would I have seen anything like this?
Make an archaeology roll, or what you've got,
I think hang on.
or what is it?
I think we'd said it's academia.
Okay, let's see it.
Did that roll? There we go.
Yeah. So absolutely, you recognized the stone head and the carvings thereon as being from the Teotihuacan, from the South American mythos, and where these giant stone heads set in the ground and had the serpents crawling across them and so forth. You recognize that, but you're surprised a little bit that some of it was just slightly different, just enough that if from your knowledge you'd have gone, okay, that's exactly that. The eyes are a little bit rounded. The squareness was more perfect. It wasn't quite right. Yes, it was the South American mythos, but it was just a little off. Like it was maybe from another plane or another part of existence, which Pietro, I'm sorry, Warp might want to talk about.
Yeah.
Mm.
So if you relay that?
So yeah, I'm relaying that to my colleagues. So yes, South American mythos, not, but it wasn't quite right. There was something just off. I couldn't get a grip on what it was, but it just didn't quite feel right.
So when it left, I saw that it used some form of dimensional travel. So
Mm.
yeah, it's possible that this is from an alternate dimension or parallel dimension.
Ah, I see.
Which would make some sense.
Mm.
But what were they doing and what happened? And let us talk to our detective slash slasher about his thoughts.
What shops were they raiding?
Exactly.
It's interesting. Aside from the bank, there was a pawn shop. There was there was a hardware store. It's just like they just poured out and went crazy in this area. But the one spot that was interesting was the not to be grody or anything, but the donation of genetic material location, the sperm donors.
Okay.
I knew
And
it.
that seemed to be the center of their focus.
Of the genetic material, maybe.
Huh. Interesting.
Well, New York has crocodiles and alligators in the sewers, so, you know, we might as well have walking humanoid panther tiger people.
Las Bonitas may have a interesting problem set upon its hands. I would like to, in our last closing seconds, if we can give a little bit of backstory for each of your characters as you sit around the coffee table, having earned respect from each other in this fight, to the point where you feel that you are almost a team. I'm not pushing you, but I'm pushing you as a GM as, wow, we fought sort of together. Yeah, well, you know, do what
I
you do
held
as a GM.
3 off for some time.
Yeah.
Hey, you did some damage. You did some damage. And we
I
have
held
yet,
3 off. It was fine.
but you know what? We have yet to get to the
Getting
point
busy.
where the damage is coming in like fire, and your character can just shrug it off. That is going to be a very interesting capability.
I think we found our
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to go stand in front of the fiery eyes of Sauron.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's talk as people about your characters a little bit, about who you are, and if you feel that you have this trust that's quasi built up in this group as you're sitting bruised and beaten, but successful in pushing down this interdimensional attack.
Yeah. So I stand up, go over to the coffee machine, and bring the coffee on over and refill the mugs. And I say, so let me introduce myself correctly. My name is Alexander, as you know, Smith Johnston. And it takes a lot to kill me.
We saw that.
And he looks at the pair of you with appraising eyes. I don't have a secret identity. I'm just secret. I've been around for so long. I get bored. I'm putting my trust in you guys. So I'll tell you, I'm 426 years old. I've been around for some time, and I was born like this.
I'm immortal.
Yes, there can be only one.
Only one.
Oh my God.
I come from a different planet, and I was sent to the Earth because I'm a criminal.
We skip that one and we go to the other one.
Okay, the other one, right? Okay,
Yeah.
and I say, I've seen denizens that are like me, which are the vampire, but they normally only come out at night. Whereas I can walk around as normal. I have holdings, which you are more than welcome to come to. It's not gothic or anything. I mean, there's no crypts, or well, there might be. I haven't seen them in a time, but yes, should we choose to do more crime fighting, please feel free to take up my hospitality. I also have an awesome motor vehicle and rocket launchers in my basement.
Very good. Let us move across to our other folks to give the last sort of understanding about the characters that we have here. Danny, what is behind Danny? I mean, he's young. I get it. Where's he from? What's happening? What does he share with his fellows?
So, I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago at the university, the mysterious disappearance of the high energy physics building.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, my professor had agreed to give me some course credit if I stayed overnight to look after one of his experiments.
Wow, that bastard.
Yeah, and yeah, I honestly I fell asleep, and the next thing I knew, I heard something breaking, and I looked up, and there were these three goons breaking into the lab with some nasty looking advanced weaponry, and so yeah, I mean I wasn't going to be a hero. I tried to get out of there, but you know they saw me, and yeah, they decided that I was a loose end that they wanted to tidy up, so they shot me. I dived to the side, but unfortunately I was standing in front of the professor's experiment at the time. I'm not sure what it was, something to do with dimensions and time. But yeah, that sucker exploded like you wouldn't believe. Next thing I knew, I was adrift in some sort of time-space bubble. And these energies were pouring into me and through me. It was absolute agony. I could see the past, the future, realities that didn't exist, never existed. I don't know how long I was there, but eventually I managed to get some degree of control over it. I think something to do with the energies changed me, maybe. At this point, Danny just sort of waves his hand through his coffee cup, and you see his hand just passes straight through it.
Nice.
Yeah, and then, but I still couldn't get back. I don't know how long I was there, but eventually I realized that I could sense the Earth moving back into synchronicity in some way. It was coming back to where I was. And at the right moment, I managed to tear a small hole in space and get back. And at which point I realized that, yeah, a year had gone by on Earth, a lot longer for me. But yeah, I can still do stuff. I can compress space, so I can move real quick. And obviously, you've seen me projecting unstable dimensional energies. And yeah, then there's the, intangibility thing. So that's me.
Cool.
Oh,
And you see
Nice.
your fellows around you nodding as they understand what you're doing. And there's only one more person that we'd like to hear from tonight before we move on.
wow. Thank you for telling me your backstories, guys. Mine is far more boring. I'm an archaeologist, in truth, with a major in plant life and biology. A few years ago, I got a wonderful opportunity to travel to Egypt with a trip. Who were going to study Renutet, the Egyptian goddess of agriculture.
Oh,
I couldn't resist the trip. It was just, it was the chance of a lifetime.
absolutely.
And, but while we were there, our team leader, Colin, he'd spent so many years researching into this. He found a carving, which he said, a rubbing, which he said gave the location of the temple. He was convinced.
Oh yeah. It was a rubbing, was it?
It was a rubbing. And we went in search. He got all the correct permissions that he needed, but the hierarchy in Cairo, they changed. And by the time we got there, they weren't exactly keen on a team from England to be given.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Colin rushed things. He pushed things a bit too fast because he was desperate to try and prove his theory. There was an accident. We stumbled into something we shouldn't have done. We found an underground chamber, and
Wow.
there was a power that was released, shall I say. It killed all my colleagues.
Oh, wow.
It
Okay.
killed everyone. The people who were there to assist us in the digging. It killed them all. I don't know exactly why it decided that I was worthy to remain, but that power certainly did things to me that were pretty painful, shall we say. It rebuilt me in the way it wished its warrior and its messenger to be formed.
Wow.
So I stand here as exactly that. I am a messenger of this particular goddess.
So
I am sent here to basically put this planet back into the state she wishes it to be. Peaceful, growing, populous.
Wow.
So did she appear with the staff in Go Shazam?
Okay.
Quite.
So, quick question. So, Las Bonitas, here on the far west coast of the United States, with its bay, with all these things, it does have a phenomenal university. Could that be where you're at? Is that university?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mention the specific university
No, I
that
mean,
built
either.
high energy physics
Okay.
buildings. Probably.
So,
Yeah, I think I'm a local.
UCLB, University of California, Las Bonitas, is well known largely for its medical school, in which it produces a large number of students who test for and then go on to medical school. But it also has numerous other areas of superiority, one of which is the history slash archaeology that you see, and what would Pietro? Gosh darn it! Would Danny's would warp? Oh, golly, would yeah? And I'm not even jumping back to your Blaze in the Dark character, so that's a good thing. So Danny, what is your connection to the university?
You realize
Uh,
Well, if it doesn't have a physics building, then obviously you'd have come from.
The physics building disappeared a couple of years ago. Yeah, or no, a couple of months ago. Whatever it is that you need for your story. But the physics department still exists, and strangely enough, it has fewer students and folks as before, and you are a stellar student therein.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, all right. Last person in talking about Las Bonitas is Alex. Alex, why Las Bonitas?
Well, interestingly, they say that those who can't teach PE. And I didn't want to do PE, so I started up a hedge fund, and I'm basically making money off of people basically as an angel.
Very good.
So I don't really work. I just supply money in that I see the rewards when they come in.
Absolutely. So over the mountains and over the foothills and the canyons and over the mountains behind you, you fall into some of the Silicon Valley-ish area that you are preying upon in a nice way. And of course, beyond that goes into the desert and then Vegas and things like that. But that's a great idea. As you were running a hedge fund / angel thing here.
And the reason why I'm actually in the direct vicinity is because a few years ago, my hedge fund actually donated a large amount of money to the university, and the physics department is actually named after my hedge fund.
Very nice. I like it.
So he's come to investigate why what happened and to put other measures in place and find out what else the university actually needs funding wise to get the physics lab back up to spec as quickly as possible. So that's why he's actually in. But yeah, his primary business is all over the US. In actual fact, it's all over the world. But as a hedge fund company.
Yeah. I like it. I love your backstories. I love the characters. I like how they interacted, and the monstrous fight we had, which was all over the place because of our lack of knowledge of the rules. But I enjoyed the entire piece. Well done. I think we have the formings of a superhero team who may want to figure out what this interdimensional threat is and go from there. So, Rob, if you don't mind taking us to the end game, and we will move out of what we're doing. But thank you, guys. I've enjoyed our weird spare night as John is out of the way, and we will use these weird spare nights to continue this game. Pete's typing.